Hello there and welcome back to the Chaps Guide. I'm Ash, your curator, as you should know by now, and this is my collaborator today.
I'm John.
And today we're going to talk about a subject which many people will have in their minds: how to dress. Do you overdress? Do you underdress for the circumstances that you're going out to do on that day? So today we're at a major shopping mall in Bristol in the southwest of England, and we've dressed somewhat diversely. Now I've only just taken my tie off because we've just had lunch, but we've been here for a bit of a purpose for John.
Yeah, we've come here today because I am looking to purchase myself a new watch, and I've been looking at this for quite some time. We were in London a few weeks ago and I went into one of the main dealers there, a company called Bookerer, to look at one of their Tudor Black Bay bronzes. Now I'm looking at making the purchase. I still haven't quite made up my mind about what I'm going to buy yet, and I want to try some different watches on. So with that in mind, coming out to a shopping centre, I could have worn jeans and a t-shirt, could have walked around in a pair of jogging bottoms, but because I'm going to be walking into some of the upper end jewellers, I want to dress appropriately.
Absolutely, and it just goes to show that how you can leverage style and the way you dress to positive effect. Now there's nothing to say you couldn't go into that store that we've just been into, a Tudor authorised dealer, and you know, if you'd walked in a pair of jeans and a cotton t-shirt, it doesn't mean to say you haven't got lots of money. You might have been incredibly wealthy. But in the eye of the beholder is the way you're perceived. Never forget that. And if you walk in wearing a jacket, a shirt, a tie, you know, slacks, chinos, whatever you would consider to be, you know, habitual smart wear, that's how the people who read you when you walk in will perceive you. If you look smart, if you look professional, people will generally perceive you in that light until you do something which breaks that perception. Either the way you speak, or you know, you can only bring the tone down really if you look very smart.
Absolutely. Think of it as your own personal uniform. The whole thing about style is it makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel that in any given situation you've got that little bit of extra cachet. A great example would be if you saw, I don't know, some gent in the street, some 6 foot tall chap in the street wearing jeans and a t-shirt, you would look at him in a certain way. You saw that very same man standing there in a police officer's uniform, your whole attitude towards that person would change, not because of his personality or his ability or experience, but because of your interpretation of what that person is, because of what it is they're wearing. So your style is your uniform, and you can use it to dress up or dress down. Ash and I have got quite diverse styles on occasion. I tend to be a little bit less formal than Ash. I like the more Italian-esque kind of style, and Ash is a little bit more Savile Row. However, if you dress appropriately for any given situation, that can work in your favour because it's not looking forced. If you walked into a jeweller's in Cribbs Causeway, which is where we are now, and you were wearing a 3-piece suit chalk stripe with a bow tie, you'd probably look a bit ridiculous. You've got to dress appropriately. Even though I want to walk in and look smart and look like I'm there to do business, because I am, I'm not a window shopper, I want to give that image. So when I walk in that door, people realise I'm in there to buy, I'm not in there to dream. And because of that, you'll then get the service back that you want. If you are in there in jeans and a t-shirt, yes, they will sell you the watch, but I can guarantee you, if you look smart when you're walking in there, rightly or wrongly, you'll probably get a better and higher level of service from the staff in the place.
Totally. And I mean, the way I like to think about it is use style as a weapon, as a tool, because that's what it is. You can leverage the way that you look to get a better result from the people that you're engaging with. So in this instance, we were going in, we did make an offer on a piece, we asked for a price. If I'd been sat there in jeans and a t-shirt, they might have had a different perception of me, different thoughts around my buying power, my status, my class, whatever you want to consider that. But because you look businesslike and very professional, they'll take you seriously. And that's what I mean about leveraging your style and using it to your best effect. And don't forget, it's not just in the image that it has on others, it has an impression on you. When you feel smart and sharp, you will act with more confidence. You will feel far more inclined to ask for a better deal, you know, or to drive the bargain down a bit more because you know you look the part. And it's all about the psychology of style, I think.
Absolutely. I imagine you bumping into somebody that you haven't seen since school 20, 30 years ago. They look really sharp in a great suit or, you know, great clothes. You're walking around there in a pair of joggers and busted up trainers. instantly you are going to feel, even though you're probably not, on a lower end of the scale from that person in front of you, because they've got that uniform as a weapon. Style should always make you feel better. I mean, there are always going to be times when you want to dress down, when you want to be comfortable rather than smart, but when you're out and about in public or you've got something you want to do, use that to your advantage. There's nothing wrong with being the best dressed person in there, even if it's casually best dressed. Anyone can wear jeans and a t-shirt. We look at people like the persona on movies of James Bond wearing his Tom Ford suits, and we love that image, and it's because we think that that gives him that kudos and that cachet to be that secret agent. So I'm not saying that you go out and buy yourself a Tom Ford shirt that's 600 quid off the peg. However, you can still wear a nice shirt when you go out shopping on a Saturday rather than a t-shirt with holes in it.
Absolutely. So there we go, that's our thoughts on that today. Use weapon, or style as a weapon, and you know, don't be afraid to be the best dressed person in the room or in the shopping mall. I'm sure that we got a better deal today than we might have had if we'd gone in looking a bit scruffy. It really can pay dividends for you. And anyway, look forward in a very forthcoming future video to a review of a very nice Tudor Black Bay bronze, which John has just taken possession of. So look forward to that one, and thanks for listening today. If you want to support the channel, press the subscribe button with a little bell notification. Click the thumbs up like button, because we love to know that you're taking some value from what we do. And by all means, and please do leave us a comment in the comment section, because we just want to know what you think. If you've got a contrary view to us and you love wearing a ripped t-shirt and a pair of jeans, you're probably watching the wrong channel in the first place, but we'd love to hear your comments too. So until then, we'll see you again very soon.
Take care.